All right. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. All right. I'm going to post this shit on the old Twitter machine here. Give this a couple minutes. No. No, man. No Gators. Y'all gonna be good in basketball next year, though. Give us a couple minutes. See if I can maybe get 4 or 5 people in here. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so as usual, about 12:30. Of course, I'm hyped. My main dude, the hog. Um, yeah, awesome stuff. Great card. A lot of finishes. Really good card. Might have been one of the best cards of the year so far. So yeah. So figure I'll probably just go through the card since I'm just an absolute degenerate gambler. I'm going to talk odds and stuff like that. It's kind of where they were, open, close, stuff like that. Let's see. But yeah, great card tonight. My boy Hog, he's going to be champ, man. I'm telling you. I really would like him to maybe wait for about a year. Let DC kind of go off and do his thing because um, I think DC is just one of the greatest fighters ever. If it wasn't for John Jones, I mean, we'd probably be talking about him as the GOAT. Dude's just insane. Not saying that I don't think Hall could win that fight. I mean, there's always a chance, but man, I mean, DC took Rumble's shot, about as good as Rumble can get it, and but um, yeah, Hog man is the guy's improved, man. He's getting better, so um, that's definitely. I'd rather see that fight though than a Stipe rematch. That's for sure. That fight just kind of seems kind of meh, but DC and Hog is interesting, man. It's definitely would be a fresh matchup. I think DC runs through Stipe again. Obviously, that's probably going to go about the same. So, um, does does DC stay around after that though? Do they do the Bones fight again? I still think that's a really big fight. Uh, I mean, a line on DC and Hog. I mean, DC's obviously going to be the favorite. I think it probably looks something around like tonight. Minus 200 or something like that. Um, I think you may see some Hagano money as maybe a 2-1 dog or something like that, though. People's going to figure that DC's going to decline a little bit eventually. I just if they fought tomorrow, I'm just not sure he gets DC yet, man. That guy's insane, man. He's good. I don't like his corny ass. I never really have, but he's fucking great, man. That he's an all time great. Um, but yeah, let's. I actually even did a little bit of fucking homework for this shit. I actually wrote some shit down. Um, so yeah, we'll roll through the card, man, real quick. If anybody has any comments or maybe any bets you had on any of these fights, you can put them in the chat. So first fight was great, man. Maurice Green, dude, literally will crochet your ass a fucking beanie and smoke a couple Virginia Slims on you and then fuck you up, man. Yeah, that was an awesome fight. He got down to around minus 110 at one point. I think that's what I played him at. Closed at like minus 125. That guy's good, man. At heavyweight in a really really shallow division. I mean, I'm not saying he's a title contender or anything, but I mean, shit, a 6'5", 6'6" dude that hits like that, and I mean, he kind of started in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, ended up being a glory kickboxer. So I mean, he's completely well-rounded. I know my co-host on the analysis. I'm sure Sean was fucking shitting himself when he was going for that north-south choke. But yeah, a little plus 800 or so on the sub there. The dude's well-rounded, man. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing Maurice Green again. That cat's already made me a good little chunk of money so far in the UFC. So yeah, we'll see what they do with him. Shallow fucking division, man. So who knows? Then chick fight. One of the, I think there was a couple dogs that hit tonight. Dogs been running crazy, especially in the main events. I mean that ended tonight. There was only a couple dogs on this card that hit. I was on one of them, and this was the other one. Rebus. I mean, I guess she looked pretty good. I just I don't know what you can put into these women's fights, man. We talk about this shit all the damn time. Um, they're just so mooky, man. It's almost like women's tennis. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. I mean, Sean's made a living off of betting the overs, and now goes the distance for years. So it's about the only solid angle on a women's fight outside of Amanda Nunes or something like that. So um, yeah, then our boy Dasha, the homie Brad, the lung ambulance. Uh, Man, I tell you what, if that dude can't piss fire, I don't know anymore because the fucking dude was jacked, man. I'm not sure about his cardio. He looked like he was slowing down, but that's a scary fucking guy, man. He so he got the KO eventually in the second. Dude, the KO was -110, so that wasn't too bad. I stayed away from this fight. Just there was way too many unknowns with this guy. That just the short notice. Um, but we'll see, man. He's a scary looking guy. Just don't know if uh, those muscles can hold up, man. So uh, yeah, the Jared Gordon Moret fight was awesome. That was a great fight, man. Just back and forth. Moret looked really good early in the first round, but I think he went for it, man. And Jared Gordon just kind of took over, man. Gordon by decision was like +150. So it probably wasn't a bad bet. There was we talked about it on the analysis. There was a lot of faves that were around -300 on this card that I just couldn't bring myself to trust. And I'm a DJ and I got a lot of bets on most fight cards. They all ended up winning. They all came through the night. The way it's been going, I was worried about that because those -300, 250, 300 faves they've been crashing this year. So yeah, there was a lot of those on this card that I couldn't touch. Gordon was one of them. But yeah, he looked decent in that fight. It was a fun fight. Then man, Anders. Look, I still think the guy's completely washed, man. He's not what we all thought he was going to be. Me and Jay on the analysis was huge on that guy. He's not as good. I mean, that was a great knockout tonight, but you can't just put everything into that knockout. The damage he's taken over the past couple years is just career changing, man. But in that fight, the thing to talk about is fucking Vance the ref, man. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, seriously, I got a picture of it, of homeboy's eyes rolling in the back of his head, man, and this ref is just looking at him like the Mazzagatti school of fucking reffing alums coming into this motherfucker or something. That was bad, man. Same ref that stood up Maya when he literally had full mount on Tony Martin later on the card. Same damn ref. Yeah, don't bring that guy back. That was just fucking atrocious, man. When all of Twitter is kind of agreeing on something, it's usually a really good or a really bad thing. And everybody I saw was just like, holy shit, dude. That was a bad stoppage. But yeah, Anders, man, that guy's a fade, dude. I don't know how you can really trust your money on him. Maybe he knocks out a few more cans. Who knows? He's gonna get hit some more though, and I think his brain is close to fucking applesauce. It's chunky now. It's thinning up though. It's almost full fucking single serving size fucking applesauce cup. It's really close. Yeah, Ricardo Ramos fight. It was a pretty good fight. Journey Newsom on really short notice. I don't know what you could expect out of him against this fight. I think Ramos is still really good. I think dude's like 22 or 23 years old. So much experience. The length, the guy uses his length just to perfection, man. Really, really well. Jiu-jitsu's insane. That was one of the minus 300 faves though that I ended up putting in a parlay. Beginning of the week though, it was another one that I felt kind of sketchy, but Ramos was just too good in that spot. Was definitely worth a small stab. But yeah, like I said, like 22, 23 years old, he's going to be really good. There's so many matchups down there in that division, so we'll see. Then our boy, the Bear Jew, it fucking ended, Lance. I told you it was going to end, motherfucker. I know you could lose this one tonight, and you're up, dude. But that dude's got to be one of the luckiest fighters that's been in the UFC. Like, come on, the shit he pulls out his ass. It ended tonight. Menifield is a monster, man. That guy, he's scary. Say what you want about Bear Jew, but that dude's got some decent takedowns and can get dirty up against the cage. Some nice subs. We've seen him pull some subs out. I mean, he stopped some deep takedowns from Bear Jew, and man, just a nice KO. So yeah, I like Menifield, man. I liked him in this fight. There was 3 spots on this card that I just absolutely loved, so I tried to keep most of my stuff around those 3, and he was one of them. I believe I got him around minus 240, which was just absolutely crazy to me. And then I had him, I believe it was around minus 150 for inside the distance, so I had a little bit on that as well, but yeah, that guy's good, man. I think he's going to be really good. Bear Jew can go back to being a fucking extra on Outlander, whatever the fuck he was doing before this. I don't think that guy's good, man. I think he really did pull some shit out of his ass. Yeah, and then yeah, man, Marco Polo, that guy's so bad. Drew Dober, man, has gotten. He seems like he's found some power lately. Like he's like starching some dudes. Crazy good KO, another good finish on this card. Just so many good finishes. Made for a really good card. But yeah, Marco Polo race. He's just he's trash, man. Some of these guys, I don't know how. I really don't know how they stay around. You figure some of them must have some kind of picks or something on Dana. Like you see chicks like Jessica and shit that's like lost 8 out of 9 and shit. They're getting title shots and stuff. Like they got like picks with Dana. They got picks in like Kobe Covington running up on him in the high roller blackjack room with his call girl and shit. Like some of these motherfuckers, I just don't know, man. I don't know how they stay on the roster. That's not drugs. They don't do drugs in Kentucky. Yeah, and then the other dog that hit tonight, the main man, Vic Pickle. Hell of a performance, man. Dude put on a solid, just a vet outing against a young guy, man. Put Roosevelt Roberts in tough, and yeah, it's me, Matt. You better be like Bo and have like 3 different kind of beers out, a couple bottles of lotion. I don't want no dry rubs and shit, dude. Keep that shit fucking lubed, man. All the fucking you be doing, better use a lot of lube, brother. Yeah, but I had some plus 230 on our boy Vic Pickle. he was in some tough spots though, man. I still think Roberts is pretty good, man. Dude's still so young in this. He just he couldn't get up late in that fight. Uh, Michelle got a couple takedowns, man, and he uh, he worked enough. He held him there. Definitely won that fight. Um, was nice to get a dog on the card. That was about the only one that uh, I thought really had a chance. I know a dude follows us on Twitter and listens to the analysis. Used him in some DraftKings and won like $5,000 or something in the big contest tonight. So always cool to see that. But yeah, nice hit on old Vic Pickle, and man, it's hard to believe that dude's like 36 years old though. Just don't think he's been in too many fights. But yeah, we'll take that dog money, man, and move on with the big pickle. Um, then Tony Martin, I'll never call you fucking Rocco. Tony, I'll never call you Rocco Martin. The Duke of Posa. It's like, what makes you wake up one morning and tell everybody they got to start calling you Rocco after all these years? Like, Maya did Maya things. I think he became like the fourth fighter in the company's history to get to 30 fights. It was like top 5 all time in takedowns in UFC history. But man, that third round just wasn't a good look. He fell off a cliff in the third round. It worried me with my money. And then one judge ended up giving Martin a 10-8 third. I mean, that could have happened with another judge. So Maya was my second of the 3 guys I really liked on this card. I had a lot on Maya. But I mean, dude's 41. He's still we know what he does. I don't know if there's ever been a straight BJJ guy that and won't even say he's like a great wrestler. He does just the basic stuff, but he does it great. I mean, I don't know if there's ever been like I said, a pure BJJ guy that's gotten guys to the mat consistently like Maya has over the years. And then he's improved his hands over the years too. I mean, we've watched Maya hit some guys. I mean, he landed on Usman quite a bit. So yeah, I don't. That was kind of a weird matchup. I don't know where Tony Martin was really going to get a name like Maya. He's on the back end, so 41. I don't know what you're really doing with him too much anymore, but yeah, he was down at like around minus 170. That was just another line that I didn't get at all. All right, Casey. What up, Casey? Let's see. Matt. Yeah. Lube up, brother. I'm going to start calling you Rocco. Yeah, Joe B, man. That dude might have looked as good as he's ever looked tonight. Juicy's no slouch. I knew him even before. Joe B was like a minus 350 favorite in that fight. It's pretty much an even money fight tonight. And Joe B looked great. I mean, just absolutely great. To finish Juicy like that. How I ended up putting a small bet on Formiga. I went back and forth so much. Sean really liked Joe B tonight. He got that one dead on. I went back and forth. I knew if it stayed on the feet like that, it was going to be Joe B. But I just thought if Formiga got a takedown, just one in a round, that would be his round. His back control was just insane. He got those takedowns. He got a takedown in round 1 and got a takedown in round 2. Had Joe B's back both times, and man, he scrambled and got up. his scrambling ability is just insane. It's second to none, man. But yeah, that was one of Joe B's best performances, man. And he was around. He ended up getting to close to around even money. So yeah, props to whoever got that. I know Sean was on him big, and I mean, does he wait around for Cejudo? Cejudo with the shoulder surgery. Um, he's going to be out. I think they said to at least December. So I don't know. Maybe Joe B waits around. Maybe takes another fight. Um, what are they doing with those divisions down there? Just that's just an entire clusterfuck down there now. So we'll see where they go there, and then yeah, the main motherfucker, man. My dude Hagano did it again. Um, he's hated, man. Like I think it's turning back around a little bit, but I mean, I even seen some tweets of, well, he still got stomped by Stipe, and he still lost to Derek Lewis. He didn't fucking lose to Derek Lewis. Neither of those guys won that fight. I don't care what fucking anybody says. Um, but it seems like I don't know, just a little hatred for Ngannou for some reason. I know Bald Bozo fuck Dana gets on once he gets on rants about people, that shit catches fire and with the casuals and shit. So he can kind of stick to you, but man, that guy's good, man. There's not many more scarier men on this planet. His power is just fucking insane, man. The KOs he's racking up. Even out of this one here against JDS, I still the Blades KO is just so impressive to me still, because I think that guy's really fucking good too. But like I was saying earlier, I want to see him in DC, but I don't. So I got a bad feeling that I think DC's one of the greatest, man. I probably have DC as number 2 for me now, behind Bones. I think the guy's that good. He's done it at heavyweight multiple times. There's just one guy he's never going to be able to get around. I mean, we all know this. That still doesn't take away his greatness, in my opinion. And that's coming from somebody that thinks that DC is just the corniest motherfucker ever. But then on the other side, the Stipe and Ngannou rematch just doesn't really do it for me. Even though I do think that fight could be a little different if they ran it back. I mean, Ngannou like clocked Stipe in that first fight. I mean, he had him hurt at one point, but he gassed bad. Just to take down so many takedowns. Got to think that's gotten a little better at this point. I know he's been doing some training out at the Extreme Couture gym out in Las Vegas, and they got some really good wrestling coaches out there. So we'll see. We'll see, man. Being around guys like Usman, moving around to different gyms, can only help. But he's gonna have to have improved to beat Stevie, I think, and he's gonna have to go to another level to beat DC. I'm not sure if he's ready for that now. But it was another one tonight. That was my third spot that I just absolutely loved. He got to around 2-1 fave, and that was just off to me, man. I just don't know what people were really putting into JDS at this point. I mean, he's looked bad. I know he's had some wins, but look at the guys on his comeback or whatever you want to call it. I mean, he's gotten some wins, but he's not looked good, man. He's been hurt. That chin is looked gone for a while now. I mean, how many times has he turned back and ran like that turnaround and run defense that dude's been doing lately? So I didn't really get it here. But yeah, was happy to have a lot on Ngannou, Minifield, and Maya tonight. think my other bet was Maurice Green early, so it was nice to start the card off. But yeah, overall, thought it was a fantastic card, man. There's been some pretty shitty ones lately, man. So it was nice to get one like that. Then we have the man, uh, that dude, coming up next week. Um, John Jones back. Um, I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I mean, I the MMA analysis, been a big fan of Thiago Santos for a long while. I just Bones is a different cat, man. I don't think he's going to be able to swing that power shit on Bones and get him with something, man. I see somewhere around the third, fourth round stoppage for Bones. Um, but it's interesting, I guess. There's at least there's young cats now. You know what I'm saying? There's a few young cats at light heavyweight to something fresh, something new. At least we're getting Bones 3 or 4 times this year. He's not out fucking hitting pregnant ladies and doing lines off of assholes and shit. So at least we're getting him a few times. And then I mean, at the end of the year, who knows? Maybe we get DC Bones again. I kind of want it now. I wanted a heavyweight just because there's actually fools out there, probably the same fools that have bet on DC both times before, that somehow it's going to be different at heavyweight. Somehow the power is going to be different at heavyweight. The only thing that's different at heavyweight, in my opinion, is DC is a little bit fatter. He's a little bit slower. He's going to fade a little bit faster. That's it. I mean, that's it. That goes back to the John Jones hate, man. That guy's hated. Like, he might be one of the most hated fighters in MMA. I mean, I get it. You know, he's a shitbag. He's done a lot of shitty stuff. We've said it over and over. I gotta separate that shit personally. Like, I love to watch Dan Hardy fight. Fucking scumbag. You know. Let me read a couple of these real fast. Sorry. Yeah, Bearju would probably love him some Ronda Rousey fanny farts. That's pretty fucking good, Steve. It's pretty good, bro. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Matt. I think so too. I think DC would fucking Gano up at this point. I hate to say it. I really fucking do, man. But I think you're right, man. Man, Diego leaving Jackson too. Who fucking knows, man? He's fucking in Astro World, dude. Like, who fucking knows with Diego, man? But it does seem like since they went to that rebuild, went to that big gym setting. I mean, they've always had a lot of guys there, a lot of good fighters. It just seemed like, from what I read, there's a few guys in there that get all the attention. You know, Bones, a guy's like, he's going to get a lot of the attention. And we saw it with Cowboy bouncing. I just don't think they think they're getting the same attention that they used to. But going and training with some fucking, you know, spiritual guru type shit of fucking who was fucking pulling noodles in the park, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what that does for Diego at this point, but I mean, it's worked for that dude. That guy he's still cashing fucking tickets for us at plus 300 somehow. But yeah, who knows with Diego, man? That guy's fucking in Astro World. DC Bones line at heavyweight. I mean, I don't see how it's too much different than than what it would be at light heavyweight. Not positive with those usually around. I think Bones has usually been around minus 200 or so. I don't think it's going to be much different at heavyweight. I don't get that narrative personally. Like I just said, I don't think it being at heavyweight really changes anything. I actually think it diminishes DC personally, even though he's the best heavyweight in the world. He's just that good, but I think it just diminishes him a little bit up there. Um, what else do we have on the card next week? Yeah, the women's GOAT, one of the women's fights that you can women's fighters that you can actually look forward to watching. Um, yeah, I think Holly is about the only thing left for her. Um, Still, the cyborg win is still shocking to me. Even though I like Nunez a little bit there and think she's the GOAT for sure now. That just how she finished Cyborg is still kind of shocking to me. Um, but man, I've been betting Nunez all the way back since she was let me see here, a dog to Sarah McMahon at UFC Fight Night 73 in Nashville. We went to those weigh-ins, and there was a few of us from Twitter and stuff that all met up and went to the weigh-ins of the fights. And I mean, we all kind of better there for some reason. We watched the weigh-ins and got on our phones, and everybody put some money on her. And I think that kind of started the streak of her going on a streak, man. She was a dog a few times, and let's see, she was plus 185 to Sarah McMahon, plus 100 in her next fight to Shevchenko, plus 195 to Misha Tate, plus 240 to Ronda Rousey, even money against Shevchenko again. So, I mean, Amanda Nunez has been an absolute money train over the past 4 years. It's crazy. Almost wouldn't put it to the level because she's champ, but like we talked about last week, the Korean Zombie. I mean, that dude's been like an underdog, like 5 out of his last 6, I believe, and just wins underdog over and over and over and over. Some people, man, they just get value. Nunez been there. Then what else do we have on this card next week? Ben Askren gets to hump on Masvidal. I don't know why they made that fight, man. Why are you giving Masvidal fucking wrestlers like Ben Askren? That's so fucking dumb, man. Let that dude go out there and fucking just bang, bro. Like that's just a dumb fight. They fucked up not making Masvidal Leon Edwards. Like, that was the scrap. You had to make that fight. Don't get that whatsoever. Sucks because you're going to waste an exciting guy that gives you exciting fights, I think, because we know what Askren's going to do to him, man. But, yeah, this is a fantastic card next week. Rocco's back at 205. We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm kind of worried against Jan, to be honest, man. I mean, he should get the job done, but fuck, who knows with that guy anymore, man? Now you got Weidman talking about moving up to 205. They're both trying to call out John Jones and shit. Like, these motherfuckers are crazy, dude. We'll see though. It's a tough fight. Come back though, I think. John's he's tricky sometimes, man. They talk about Diego. We got Diego Chiesa. They put lines out on all of these yet? Yeah, they have. So yeah, it's that's a Diego at 3-1 again. I'm telling you, that's Diego 29-28 at plus 300. You might as well go bet that now. I'm telling you, it's going to hit. We've seen that movie over and over and over. Chiesa's going to want to try to get this to the mat. Diego doesn't get submitted. Just doesn't happen. I don't think he's ever been submitted. I'm not sure that clearly positive on that, but I'm pretty sure he's never been submitted. So Diego at plus 275, plus 300 against a grappler like Chiesa, no power. That'd definitely be a bet. Definitely be a bet for me. Got Gil Melendez coming back. Against Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen's looked great. That dude's a young stud. It's going to be a tough out for him, but Gil's probably done. Then let's see. Ooh, my girl Claudia back. Looking washed. She's looked fucking really bad. Not sure Marcos is the one to do it, but we'll see. The dude Edmund from Glendale, baby. Trained by Edmund. Head movement. Who is he fighting here? Marshman? He should get the job done there. Yeah, and then a few other fights. So that's a really good card. Luckily for my fucking ass, I probably have to go to a wedding. So, word of advice: you get married, get a shovel, fork and a spoon. You're gonna shovel a lot of shit. Gonna eat a lot of shit. Just scoop it up. It's gonna happen. Like having to go to weddings on 4th of July weekend. Like that shit's kind of selfish to me. Who the fuck gets married on 4th of July weekend? Now every holiday, it's your anniversary. You know what I'm saying? Fucking assholes, making me miss Bones. Said it on the show last night. Hadn't missed a UFC card live. Missed it on my birthday this year to go out, but before that it was Brock Carwin 4th of July weekend like a decade ago. I know I'm fucking lifeless, but yeah, I don't miss many live cards. This one's gonna hurt. Fucking Bones fight. Then you got worry about coming home and trying to find a damn torrent. I don't pay for pay-per-views, but usually stream. You can't come home and fucking stream past pay-per-view, so then you gotta go find a torrent. Gotta download that motherfucker. Shit you gotta do, man. Better think about that shit before you put a ring on it. Yeah, this is pretty much what I wanted to do. We'll probably do it in most cards now. Like I said, usually 1 o'clock after fight cards. I'm usually jacked. Not Lance. Dude's trying to fucking smack himself and stay awake at 11 o'clock at night. Don't have kids though, so pretty lucky there. But yeah, for the 7-8 people that watch me rant a little bit, probably try to do this most times. Maybe try to get a link out a little earlier and shit. Maybe get some questions and stuff like that to bullshit about. Probably be more kind of betting talk. You know, I think most of the people that's watching this shit is degens like I am. So probably be mostly betting talk, discussing the open and closing lines, just shit like that. It's better than watching the fucking post-fight show. But yeah, that's probably it. It's fun. Not sure I will be able to do this next week. But after that, yeah, we will we will try to roll them out. Maybe in the future might try to get some different people on here with me. Bring some different cats off of Twitter on and just bullshit after the fights. Shout out to Andrew Lawrence. Used to do a little post fight show, kind of that setup. Um, I really enjoyed it. Went on there a few times. Just kind of like me, sitting around, smoking a bowl after the fights and chilling, bullshitting about the fight. So yeah, probably try to do that in the future. Probably ask around to see if anybody wants anything in particular, talk about, discuss. Just hit me up, let me know. Anything betting related, absolutely. If there's any other fight cards on, usually probably maybe bullshit about those. Bellator and shit, I watch all that stuff, boxing. But yeah, fun guys, and yeah, I will. Maybe not next week, but the week after we'll be back. And yeah, man, thanks for tuning in. To a few of y'all that did, and we'll talk at y'all soon. Peace out.